Hello, this is a video to help you use Desmos for step 7. So at the beginning of step 7, you have to complete columns G, H, and I, and there are instructions in the data table for how to do that. So if you look here, you have to find I, you have to divide column D values by column G. When we're saying total, we're basically saying add up columns D and E to find G. And then see for column I, you divide column E by column G. So you're going to get some numbers. I just put in some make-believe numbers here. Then you're going to click on this link for Desmos, and that'll take you to something that looks like this. Then you have to click on this plus sign and hit table. And you want to do that twice. That's because you need a table for each line, and you're going to have two separate sets of points. So your first set of points is going to be using column I, and what you're actually graphing is the allele frequency over time. So when we say time, we're saying generations. So what you would have for your first point is the first generation and what the allele frequency is for the dominant allele, which is right here, 0.5. That's my made up number. You should use the number that you actually have. And then you'll see a point show up. Then I'm going to do for the other line. So again, generation 1, because that's going to be the same for both. But now I have to put my allele frequency for the recessive allele. So I look here. Well, it happens to be the same, 0.5. So I'll put 0.5. So now those 2 points are on top of each other. Now I'm going to do my next one. So generation 2. So back to my data table, generation 2. What's the frequency for the dominant allele? It's 0.6. Again, you should use the values that you actually have. They might not be the same as mine because mine are made up. And you see I have a new point emerge. And then I do generation 2 for the allele frequency of the recessive allele. I have 0.4. All right, 0.4. And you can see I have another point show up. And you'll see as you fill in for all of the generations, you'll see some points and you'll see a trend emerging with your points. You don't have to have lines, but you do want to have like the whole set of data graphed out with all of the points. And then you're going to hit this share button. You're going to copy that link, and then you're going to put that link in your Google Doc right here where it says graph link. So that way we can see your graph and the points you came up with. Okay, definitely click on ask for help if you have any questions about this, but I think you guys got it. Have fun with Desmos. Bye, folks.